So guys, I left coffee on my hair overnight and the result blew my mind. Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you how I made the coffee and how I used it on my hair. Please stay tuned. So guys, the first thing I'm going to be doing is to dissolve my coffee just the same way you would if you're drinking it. So I pour this 1 sachet of Nescafe into a glass jar, and then I'm going to be following up with 1 cup of water. Okay, once I poured my cup of water, I'm going to mix it thoroughly, and then I'll just leave it to sit for at least 2 hours before using it. Okay, so to leave it to sit, I'm just going to cover it and let it sit. Please make sure that you're using a caffeinated coffee. Don't use decaffeinated coffee. Okay, coffee that contains caffeine is what you actually need for this treatment. Now after leaving it for 2 hours, I'm just going to apply it on my hair, and to apply this, I am concentrating it on my scalp because that is where it is mostly needed, right? To stimulate blood circulation to my scalp. Okay, so I'm just going to concentrate it on my scalp first, massage the parts, and then I follow up with the entire hair strands. Now it's important that you do this in sections, like section your hair bit by bit, so that way you have access to every part of your scalp. Okay, honestly, before following up with this challenge, I'll call it a challenge, I was actually scared, kind of skeptical, thinking that okay, it might dry out my hair since I am not going to be, applying any oil nor cream. I also thought that it was going to stain my beddings, because this is coffee we are talking about, but none of that happened. Now, before you think that I am crazy for leaving coffee on my hair overnight or even applying coffee on my hair, here are some of the benefits of using coffee according to my research. So first, coffee helps to stimulate the hair roots by improving blood circulation to the scalp, and this is thanks to the caffeine contents in coffee, as this helps to it helps with stronger, faster growing hair. It helps to grow your hair even faster. Once your scalp is stimulated, then of course your hair is going to be growing. Again, the caffeine in coffee can also help to block the effect of DHT. Now, DHT is the hormone that is linked or associated with hair loss. Now, what this does is that it helps to, reduce shedding and thinning. So if you're looking for a way to thicken your hair or reduce breakage, reduce hair loss, then you should definitely incorporate coffee in your hair routine. So another important benefit of coffee is that it can also help to strengthen the hair strands, making them less prone to breakage. This just like what I said earlier. Now, coffee can actually make your hair feel smoother and shinier, and I guarantee you would notice this just after 1 application. So coffee can darken your hair slightly too, but you have to be consistent if you want to use coffee to enhance the color of your hair. Now, I don't mean applying it daily on your hair or even overnight like I did. You can actually use coffee as a tea spray, and it will be like the liquid part of your moisturizing routine. Okay, and once you do that, you will follow up with maybe your cream and your butter to seal, and you go about your business. And by the time you do this consistently, you're going to see a difference in the color of your hair. Now, there is a warning for using coffee. If you are a blondie, like if your hair is blonde, or maybe you dyed your hair blonde, or if you are sensitive to caffeine, you want to run away from coffee. Okay, because especially if you want to use coffee as coffee for hair, then you are definitely going for the one that is caffeinated, because that is actually like the main benefits. All right, that is like the property that actually gives the benefit in coffee. So if you are caffeine sensitive, you don't want to try coffee on your hair. Okay, you can use other things to strengthen your hair as well. Now, it is always good to do a patch test before you try anything new. Okay, just apply it slightly at the back of your ear or your arm. I don't know, but you know what I mean, right? Just do a patch test before applying it, especially if you've not used it before on your hair. All right, now consistent use of this treatment is actually going to give you the result that you desire. You can even use it as a tea rinse, like once you finish shampooing your hair and all of that, before you follow up with your deep conditioner, or as a final rinse, you just like pour your coffee and that is it. Okay, but if you're going to be using it, you have to stay consistent, like I said. All right, and I promise you're going to see results. One thing you're going to notice after first application, especially if you're using it the way I used it in this video, is the shine and the smoothness. And I promise you it is worth it. So I covered my hair for 1 hour and then I let my hair to air dry before going to bed. Like, it was not 100% dry, but it was dry enough. This is going to help prevent your strands from weakening due to excess water. So this is my hair the next day. Look at how my scalp looks and feel like super clean. And I forgot to mention that coffee can actually like exfoliate your scalp, sort of, but although what I saw was it has to be on a ground form, like the powder, before you dissolve it in water and all of that. But I was surprised to see that coffee actually lifted the dirt from my scalp and make it look more clean and all of that. And I'm showing you the results before washing off the coffee from my hair. So my hair feels so dark, it looks super dark. Look at the shine that it is giving. I noticed that it also like tame my cuticle, like it helps to prevent frizz, sort of, like, because can you see how smooth my hair was looking in this video? So yeah, after leaving coffee on my hair overnight, I didn't notice any tingling sensation, and yeah, my hair looks really shine. Like, the shine that it gave to my hair was worth it. And the color of my hair felt really darker. Although my hair is dark, I've been using a lot of darkening agents on my hair, so because I've been trying to improve the color of my hair. So my hair is dark already, but then this coffee made it way darker, right? And yeah, I also got less shedding. But I must be honest, I didn't actually comb or brush my hair. I just fingered it tangled while I was applying the coffee. And the next day when I was checking my hair, and that what you saw there was just all the shedding that I got from using coffee on my hair overnight. So let me know, would you try coffee on your hair overnight? If you can't, you can actually incorporate it in your hair routine. Again, if you're going to be trying coffee on your hair overnight, also be aware that your scalp can actually absorb the coffee and it might disturb your sleep at night. Like, it might make you not to sleep well because it is caffeine, right? Yeah, I just want to point that out. Although I slept like a baby, but that was what I saw in my research. I just wanted you to know before you try it overnight. All right guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to see you in another video. Bye.